Imagine yourself 10 years from right now. You wake up to the bright sun in your face, laying on the most comfortable bed you've ever slept on. You open the sliding door from your bedroom to see nothing but water everywhere around you. Calm, cool nothingness out there. This is what will happen if you become one of the ultra wealthy and decide to spoil yourself with a super yacht. Adventure is limitless with a super yacht. The ocean is your playground. Before we get into this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to see more luxury content like this. Hopefully, this will inspire you to make your first billion. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post. It is key to engage with this video, either with a like or comment from the YouTube algorithm, to promote this to more people who want to live a happy and wealthy lifestyle. Let's get straight into this video. If you've ever owned a boat, you know the kind of costs that go along with it. It's not cheap at all. A lot of people with their boats think it's expensive, with 95% of boat owners owning a boat under 26 feet with the average cost of $18,000. Now that is perfectly fine if that's all you can afford or want to spend on a boat. But just imagine the expenses of a super yacht, which is generally defined as a yacht over 80 feet in length. The general rule for super yachts is that you'll likely be spending 10 to 20% of the purchase price annually on expenses. So if your yacht was purchased for $1 million, you'll be spending anywhere between $100,000 to $200,000 per year. If you buy the average super yacht at around $15 million, that'll be around $1.5 to $3 million annually. Let's go over the different expenses that one may encounter with owning a super yacht. First expense is obviously the fuel. The average super yacht owner spends around $400,000 on fuel every year. A 210-foot yacht, for example, burns through about 500 liters of diesel fuel per hour of usage. So figure the size of one of the gas tanks on the yacht and fill that up with diesel fuel, which is pretty expensive depending on your location. Let's do some quick math real quick. Let's say you have your 130-foot yacht with a tank capacity of 23,000 liters. That's roughly around 6,076 gallons. Let's assume the average price of diesel fuel is $3 per gallon. $3 per gallon times 6,076 gallons would equal a price of $18,228 per fill-up. That's a pretty hefty price for filling up on fuel. It hurts me to put $40 in just to fill up my car, let alone $18,000. Next cost you have to consider is the crew cost. You can't reasonably take care of your super yacht by yourself and enjoy it at the same time, so you need some crew members to make it easier for yourself. You're going to need a captain to help drive the yacht and make sure you get to Monaco safely in time for the World Grand Prix. The captain of a 100 to 170 foot yacht with more than 5 years of experience can cost around $192,000 per year. If you have 5 crew members on board, be prepared to spend around $33,000 per month on their pay. Deckhands earn on average $3,100 to $3,600 a month. So if you're looking for a nice job where you can work aboard a super yacht, consider becoming a deckhand. Captains, on the other hand, can earn around $7,500 to $20,000 a month, depending on the ship they're sailing. Also, you can't forget the insurance for the crew. Insurance can cost around $6,000 a month depending on how many crew members you have. So overall, depending on the size of your yacht and the number of crew, you can be spending around $1.4 million per year just on crew costs. Next up, we have the mooring cost. Parking and docking prices vary from port to port around the world. Parking your yacht at the most exclusive marinas in high season can cost you well over $4,000 a night. If you decide to stay at Monaco to watch the World Grand Prix, that can cost you around $85,000 or more if you spend a few nights. Overall, you should be looking at spending around $350,000 per year just for docking fees, especially since you won't be spending the whole year on your boat because you have a multi-billion-dollar company to run. Don't forget about your amenities. You want your super yacht to be equipped with the top-of-the-line amenities and toys to use. It's basically the law to have a smaller boat or a few jet skis to drive around when you stop your yacht in the middle of the ocean. Those will cost you a few $1,000s each. Or you can be like Russian billionaire Andrei Melnichenko and have your own submarine on board the yacht. That would cost you a few $100,000 right there. When the ocean gets too cold, you should always have some place to take a dip in. So you decide to have a boat with an infinity pool on it. That would be a few $1,000s right there. You also decided that you wanted a floating beach club on the end of your yacht, so you decide to have that built for a few $1,000s. Vessel insurance is also a pretty big expense at around $240,000, just in case something bad happens to your yacht that wasn't your fault. Maintenance and repairs, just like the private jet, is one of the most expensive expenses you will incur as a yacht owner. Routine maintenance can cost roughly 2% of your boat value after the first year and 7.5% after 10 years. So some simple math: if you have a $50 million yacht, you'll be spending approximately $1 million on maintenance and repairs alone. You can't really use your yacht if there is something wrong with it, so it has to constantly be in tip-top shape so that you don't end up sinking. Now you're probably wondering to yourself, now that you know how much it actually costs, who buys these super yachts? Super yachts are purchased by the UHNWI, or ultra high net worth individuals. A ultra high net worth individual is someone with net assets over $30 million, although some experts calculate it at an amount of $50 million. It's estimated that the world population of UHNWI is around 200,000 people. That would be 0.000025% of the world population. Of the 125 owners of super yachts, it's probably more now, this is some old data, 14% were Americans, closely followed by the Russians. Luxury yachts top the list of top 10 most expensive asset purchases ever recorded, and you'll see later on in this channel when I do a top 5 luxury yachts out there. Some can be pretty expensive, up to $600 million. You'll see that soon. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to keep up on this luxury content. Also hit the notification bell to keep notified whenever I post, and to keep the motivation to make your first $1 billion. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.